Hey, welcome back to my third video post-operation where I had a circumcision done 36 hours ago. And I thought I'd give you another update as to how we were progressing, how we're feeling, and general well-being, to be honest with you. Last night, slept a little bit better. The pain actually towards the end of the evening before I went to bed was starting to really start to sting on the underside of where the operation was done. It seems to be the most painful area, to be honest with you. That part seems to be really quite sensitive, and I mean, looking at it without being too graphic, it is more sort of darker, very heavy bruising area, and it seems to be the area which really sort of, you can feel it stinging and it kind of throbbing really more than anything else. So it was a bit more of an uncomfortable evening, to be honest with you. In terms of sleeping bits and pieces, yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. You have to wear. There's no way around it. There is no doubt about it. The best way to sleep is certainly wearing tight boxer shorts in bed, because it holds things in place a lot better and stops things moving around. Certainly with the underside being a lot more sensitive. It seems to catch on things a little bit more, and it really does. It is a sharp pain. It does certainly wake you up. But on the whole, I slept through the night pretty well. Now, one of the things which I will mention is something which was mentioned to me by the surgeon, is that one of the things you've got to be careful about is in the greatest way of saying it, is getting erections through the night. Now, erections through the night while you're in the recovery side of things is very painful, and it can cause it could cause, at the worst situation, it could cause the stitches to actually split and open, which we don't want. Now, the way around it that was suggested to me is that you need to completely empty your bladder before you go to sleep, and throughout the night make sure you get up and go to the toilet periodically, just to keep your bladder empty, and that will help with that happening. It's not the ultimate way of sorting the situation out, because throughout the night, I mean, you can't control what goes on in your sleep, but it is certainly the best way I've found to help me get through the night without that fear of being woken up in the midnight with that sharp pain. I've been told that this will be an occurrence certainly for about the first 10 days post-operation, so it's just a matter of just being a bit mindful and making sure before you go to bed, maybe not drinking so many fluids, certainly from about 6-7 o'clock onwards, really maybe sips of water, so you kind of got an empty bladder throughout the night, and you're not too concerned of that happening. That's what sort of the information I got passed to me, so I thought I'd just share that with yourselves. In terms of pain today, yeah, it's very sensitive underneath that side of it. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it seems to be the most painful area at the moment. I'm meant to be taking my bandage off tomorrow off the area, which I'm a little bit nervous about, because it's still very sore. The idea of taking the bandage off that, just, it's like anything, I'm worried about it hurting, in terms of what if there's blood dried on and it's just going to tear it, and it's just going to be a lot of pain. So it's something I'm not looking forward to doing, but I'm not going to rush it at all. I've looked up and I've spoken to the GP as the best course of action to do this, and they've suggested to use a bit of water, lukewarm water with a little bit of a salt in it as well, to try and put a saline solution, I think it's called. That will help soften up the bandage and the gauze which is protecting it at the moment. And I'm just going to take it as it goes. They say on the third day that it's best to start looking to do that. However, if I feel any pain or it does hurt, I will just do it gently and do it slowly. I'd rather do that than rush to do it and then be in all kinds of bother. And the other side of it, if you were to rip it off, then there is a chance of causing more damage, and there is stitching there which you definitely don't want to rip or tear in any way, shape or form. But that's the only thing on my mind at the moment, is thinking about that, and that's going to be the next stage I'm going to have to look to go forward on, and that'll be that point when I start putting the antibiotic cream on the scar line where the stitches are, to help that healing process as well. But all in all, I'm working from home today. I opted to work from home today because of when I woke up this morning, the idea of walking to a train station and dealing with London and the tubes just didn't seem appealing at the moment, with the fear of someone banging into me, and it would be certainly, especially the tubes at the moment, a little bit busier. It would just be a little bit sore. So I've opted to work remotely from home this week to minimise that happening. But all in all, I'm positive with how things are going at the moment. There's no actual extreme pain. I feel quite comfortable, albeit slightly slight discomfort there. But positive so far, and look forward to progressing forward and hopefully things getting a bit better day by day. Thanks for watching, and as mentioned before in previous videos, if you have any questions you want to ask me, then put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll provide another update tomorrow on how things are going. Many thanks for watching.